Hi everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and we are going to analyze the Hindu newspaper for today, that is 18th of October 2021. आप सबका स्वागत है आज के लेक्चर में. So we all have started following a very important, very new innovation in this lecture series, and that is we are going to first let you know the headlines for the day. All the important articles that you need to study from the Hindu newspaper, we are going to discuss. We are going to name them कि ये articles आपको पढ़ने हैं, so that you yourself can cross check that you have studied those articles or read those articles or not. And then we're going to solve 2 to 3 prelims related questions, and then we'll start our daily news analysis. And at the end of the lecture, I'll give you practice questions for both mains and prelims. One question for mains and one for prelims. And you can feel free to post your answers in the comment section also. Okay, so this will enhance your newspaper reading, gathering up of information and studying them from the perspective of your UPSC CSE. Alright, so let's get started. Class PDF will be uploaded on our Telegram channel, Simplifying UPSC with Ease. The link of the same is given below in the description box. So headlines for the today are India-US militaries match skills in Alaska, page 8, relevant for prelims. UAVs boost army watch in eastern sector, page 8, relevant for prelims and paper 3. Afghanistan Indo-Pacific on agenda of British Foreign Secretary CDS, page 9, relevant for paper 2. COVID-19 possible despite earlier infection, says doctors, page 10, paper 2 and prelims. Only 3.9% children malnourished, page 10, GS paper 2 prelims. China tested nuclear capable hypersonic missile, says report, page 11, GS paper 3. Iran to resume nuclear talks, says MP, page 11, GS paper 2. These are the 7 important news articles that you need to cover from the Hindu newspaper from the perspective of UPSC CSE examinations. Now let's get started with the prelims based questions that we are going to solve, after which we will start our daily news analysis. First question is saying, consider the following statements. Nihang is an order of Sikh warriors characterized by blue robes, antiquated arms like swords and spears. Second statement, Nihangs observe Khalsa code of conduct in its strictest sense. Third statement, Nihangs hoist a saffron flag, Nihang Sahib, atop their shrines. Select the correct answer using the codes given above. इसमें से कौन सा आंसर करेक्ट है ये आपको बताना है. कौन सा statement is correct regarding Nihangs? It was in news yesterday also. So the correct answer to this question is अभी recently सिंघू border पे जो violence हुआ है इसीलिए ये news में रहा है, right? That is why it was in news. So the correct answer to this question will be C. Look at statement number 1. Nihang is an order of Sikh warriors, correct. Characterized by blue robes, correct. They have swords and spears, absolutely correct. So statement 1 is correct. So B option can be eliminated. Second statement is saying Nihangs observe the Khalsa code of conduct, which is correct. Okay, Nihangs जो है Sikh warriors हैं जो Khalsa code of conduct को follow करते हैं. See, what happened that Guru Gobind Singh's younger son called Fateh Singh, he once appeared in the Guru's presence dressed in a blue chola and blue turban with a dumala. And on seeing his son look so majestic, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, he remarked that it shall be the dress of Nihangs, the reckless soldiers of the Khalsa. So second statement is also correct. Okay, so A option can be eliminated. Coming on to the third option, Nihangs hoist a saffron flag, Nihang Sahib, atop their shrines. Nihang Sahib is correct, but it's not a saffron flag. It's a blue flag. Okay, so that is why statement 3 is wrong. Statement 3 wrong ho gaya, so D will be wrong. Correct answer will be C option. 1 and 2 are absolutely correct statements. So you can attempt this question for mains paper 1. Who are Nihang warriors? How are they different from the Sikh warriors? This is the question that you need to attempt today. Okay. Coming on to the next question. Basan Char Island is located in Arabian Sea, Indian Ocean, Bay of Bengal or Java Sea. You have 10 seconds to answer this question. Correct answer to this question is C, Bay of Bengal. It is located in Bay of Bengal. Write it down, about 6 kilometers from the Sandweep Island from the Sandwich Island and 37 miles from the mainland. Mainland, where all the land-based area is located. Okay, Bay of Bengal is the correct answer. So the first article is India-US militaries match skills in Alaska. So as you all know that the 17th edition of India-US bilateral exercise, which is called Yuddha Abhyas 2021, it got underway in the mountainous terrain and cold climate conditions of Alaska in US. Exercise Yuddha Abhyas is the largest running joint military training. It's a bilateral exercise because two parties are involved, India and US. And it is also a joint military training and defense cooperation endeavor between India and US. The aim of this exercise is to enhance and to increase the understanding and cooperation between Indian and US Army. Okay? Now, why this exercise is important? Because interestingly, this is the only India-US service exercise which is continuing in the bilateral format. Because earlier we had the Malabar exercise, but this Malabar exercise between India-US, it got converted into a trilateral exercise, right? Because Japan was added in 2015 and Australia was added in 2020. Similarly, we had the India-US exercise of COPE India, wherein Japan was again joined, it joined as an observer in 2018. And the plan of Japan is to make this exercise, this COPE India exercise, converted into a trilateral exercise in phases. Okay. So this is about the India-US militaries match skills in Alaska article that you have to study. See, COPE India is also mentioned over here. Malabar trilateral exercise is also mentioned over here. Why they are mentioned? To point out the fact that earlier we had India-US bilateral exercises, but now they are getting converted into trilateral exercises. Okay. We congratulate all the top rankers of UPSC CSE 2020 exam, which were also the Unacademy learners. We have All India rank 1 to 20 from the 7 of our learners on Unacademy Plus. 20 of our learners on Unacademy Plus scored All India rank 21 to 100 and 143 learners on Unacademy Plus scored All India rank 101 to 761. You can also be the next. What you require is the guidance from top educators, practicing more and more test series, high quality material with dedicated doubt clearing sessions and answer writing training sessions, and comprehensive coverage of current affairs. And all of this is being provided on Unacademy Plus. We offer structured GS and optional courses which are being taken by India's top experienced educators. We have 100 plus unique test series which include the test series of pre, mains and optional subject. And we also deliver 20 plus high quality notebooks to the house of the UPSC aspirants once you take your Unacademy Plus subscription of 1 year or more. We also provide dedicated doubt clearing and answer writing courses along with the current affairs simplified batch course as well. Until 20th October, we are also providing one subscription to crack it all offer, wherein if you take one subscription of Unacademy Plus UPSC CSE combo pack including GS and optional subject, you will get total 35% discount. Whereas in the market, offline coachings, they take 3 to 4 lakh, they charge 3 to 4 lakh for pre, mains, optional guidance batches and along with the test series, etc. But on Unacademy Plus, if you take GS plus optional combo package, we are not just providing you the books, we are delivering the books to your house, we are providing mock test of pre, mains, optional separately, we are providing doubt clearing sessions and everything else at just 57,704 rupees. So this offer is valid till 20th October only. ये जो ऑफर रहेगा ये आपके 20 अक्टूबर तक ही वैलिड रहेगा, उसके बाद ये ऑफर खत्म हो जाएगा. Every day counts. So 25% discount you will get from Unacademy site if you take your GS plus optional combo pack, plus 10% discount you will get if you use this code referral code अर्पिता10. अगर आप ये referral code use करते हो अर्पिता10 तो 10% discount तो आपको वैसे ही मिलेगा. And this offer is valid only till 20th October. The links are given below in the description box. Make sure that you subscribe today. If you take a 1 year or more subscription on Unacademy Plus, test series worth rupees 45,000 will be given to you free of cost. We have optional test series, pre and mains test series, all of these free of cost to you if you are taking Unacademy subscription of 1 year or above. And these test series will be analyzed by top educators on Unacademy Plus. We have a 3 months festive combo going on wherein you will get 20% discount. Introductory price with 10% discount will be 28,350. तो अगर आप अनअकैडमी का सब्सक्रिप्शन आज लेते हो तो आपको मिल रहा है ये फेस्टिव डिस्काउंट ऑफर भी, जहां 28,350 रुपए के इंट्रोडक्टरी प्राइस में आपको मिलेगा मिशन ऑल इंडिया रैंक 1 क्वालिटी एनहांसमेंट एंड आंसर राइटिंग कोर्स, मेंस ऑप्शनल की क्रैश कोर्स और टेस्ट सीरीज, और प्रीलिम्स और मेंस को कवर करते हुए बैचेस जो कि स्टार्ट हो रहे हैं 20 अक्टूबर से। ये ऑफर भी वैलिड रहेगा 20 अक्टूबर तक, तो उससे पहले आप सब्सक्राइब अगर कर लेते हैं तो आपको ये सारे बेनिफिट मिलेंगे आपकी जर्नी को और इजी और सहूलियत से भरा बनाने के लिए। Coming on to the next article, UAV. UAV means Unmanned Air Vehicle System. So the Army Aviation has recently got control of the Huron-1 unmanned aerial vehicles in the eastern sector. What is Huron-1? Huron-1 is a medium altitude, long endurance unmanned air vehicle system which is designed to perform strategic reconnaissance and surveillance operations. Basically, it's a surveillance operation that they are going to perform. It is developed by Malak division of Israel Aerospace Industries. They are not equipped with offensive weapons because their operation is surveillance operations to keep an eye. Okay, so with this India has the capability to attack enemy positions and even moving targets deep inside enemy territory without having to send across a fighter aircraft. So that is the importance of Huron-1. Point clear हो गया? Now there are certain advantages of UAV systems. Right, UAVs or remotely piloted aircrafts. UAVs are also known as RPAs. RPAs means, write it down, it means remotely piloted aircraft. So it is with the Army Aviation. Huron-1 unmanned aerial vehicles were earlier with the artillery. Now they are with the Army Aviation. And all aerial assets under one umbrella, they allows optimized employment of remotely piloted aircraft during operations. And in the future battlefield, manned and unmanned aircraft are going to team up, and that is going to provide us huge benefits. So that is why this article is important for the defense sector, GS paper 3. Okay. Next article, only 3.9% children malnourished. So Government of India has said that the value of a key indicator which is used in Global Hunger Index, it is inflated because only 3.9% of Anganwadi children were found to be undernourished. So here we need to study about the Global Hunger Index of 2021. This index, write it down, it ranked India at 101 out of 161 countries. And it has also shown that India's performance, write it down, India's performance has deteriorated for undernourishment. For undernourishment. When it comes to undernourishment, India's performance has deteriorated, but this has been challenged by government. Government ने इस report को challenge किया है. According to the FAO's data, which is used in the index, the prevalence of undernourishment in India rose from 14%, which was in 2017 to 19, to 15.3% in 2018 to 20, and this has been criticized and challenged by the government. Undernourishment, undernutrition, they are used as synonyms by the Government of India and are treated as two different indicators by FAO and in the Global Hunger Index also. Okay. Next article, Tamil Nadu police warn of likely attack on fishermen. So the Tamil Nadu police have issued an alert on the possibility of an attack on the fishermen crossing the internal maritime boundary line for fishing in the Sri Lankan waters. Currently, there have been growing differences between the fishermen from India and the fishermen from Sri Lanka over the catching of fish in the Katchativu area. That is the Katchativu Island, which is an uninhabited offshore island in the Park Strait administered by Sri Lanka. Earlier, it was administered jointly by India and Sri Lanka. But in 1974, the administration, the allowing of fishermen from both countries to dry their nets in this island was ceded to Sri Lanka. Since then, Katchativu Island has remained an issue with some parties from Tamil Nadu demanding that the island should be returned to benefit the fishermen from India, and Sri Lanka is also negating this. Okay, so this is the article all about. Here you need to understand about remember about the Katchativu Island. The next article, China tested nuclear capable hypersonic missile, says report. So China's military has carried out its first ever test, write it down. Its first ever test of a nuclear, write it down, of a nuclear capable hypersonic missile. Chinese military has launched a rocket that carried a hypersonic glide vehicle. And this vehicle, write it down, this vehicle, it was launched on a long march rocket which is used for the space program. And this hypersonic, their hypersonic speeds are 5 times more times the speed of sound. And the missile has demonstrated an advanced space capability also. Okay, so that is important. Now, what does it mean for India? This test by China certainly needs to be watched and monitored closely by the entire world, especially by India, because we already have issues along the LAC, line of actual control, with China, right? Such kind of capabilities and activities of China, they highlight the threat for India's space assets along with the surface assets. So that this is really important. Another important point that you will study in this article is the scramjet technology. Okay, most hypersonic vehicles, they use the scramjet technology. जितने भी hypersonic missiles या vehicle होते हैं, ये ज़्यादातर scramjet technology use करते हैं. Scramjets are a category of engines. Write it down. They are category of engines which are designed to handle airflows of speeds in multiples of speed of sound. Okay, so this makes hypersonic systems extremely costly also, because this is a very extremely costly technology. It needs to be handled at high temperatures. Okay, and right now only US and Russia and China are developing the hypersonic glide vehicles. Okay, so that you have to remember. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. If you really enjoyed it, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And also, if you have any doubt, make sure that you ask that doubt in the comment section. But before we close this lecture, let us solve few more questions as homework. Okay. Question number 3, RBI carries out the open market operations through SEBI, Central Depository Services, commercial banks, or none of the above. So which option is correct? जल्दी से बताओ. Out of these, which option is correct? कौन सा option इसमें से correct है? So the correct answer is C. Very good. C is the correct answer. Commercial banks is the correct answer to this question. Coming on to the next question, Park-based scheme was launched as a part of Sagarmala project, development of inland fisheries and aquaculture, Blue Revolution scheme और Deep Ocean Mission. जल्दी से बताएं, Park-based scheme जो है वो किस प्रोजेक्ट का पार्ट बनाकर इसको लॉन्च किया गया? Correct answer to this question is not D, it is C, Blue Revolution scheme. Okay, C is the correct answer over here. यहाँ पर correct answer आपका होगा C. This scheme was launched in 2017. The scheme is financed by union and state governments. Okay, that you have to remember. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed this lecture. That's a wrap for today. Thank you everyone for participating in the class. Also, do not forget to download the class PDF from the Telegram channel Simplifying UPSC with Ease.